Hey everyone, Azirf here. Today we're going to be discussing all the balance changes happening this season. Yeah, this is going to be pretty exciting. We actually have a lot of good balance changes, and yeah, it's going to be really fun. I don't know, I'm excited for all these, especially for some, but I'm a little sad, especially about this last one. Anyway, I'm going to go over like all the other stuff that isn't really Doodle related. Or actually, well, there's one new move, so yeah, let's get straight into it. So new move called Gut Punch. 70 base power, and it is a melee punching move. So finally we have that, and distribution is going to Sumo Mouse, Hangriffus, and Arctodon. So now they all have melee punching moves. Something they were all missing beforehand, and I guess that's gonna help all of them in general. Moving on to the weathers. Acid Rain is gonna change from poison turning into disease, and now it's going to become poison moves are doing not very effective damage to metal and crystal types, so no longer fully immune, it's just not very effective damage. So I guess it hits Stygian for neutral, which is pretty nice. Chocolate Rain, the food self-cure is removed, and then food types take 25% less damage from super effective hits, so that's pretty decent, I would say. And then Sandstorm, the Earth accuracy buff was removed, and now Earth type moves do 25% more damage. And then Landslide never misses in Sandstorm, so basically unchanged for Landslide, except for doing a little more damage. So I guess the only Doodle that was really using that was Ostagon A, so that's a pretty nice buff. I'll consider that when I put it in like the actual change. Oh yeah, not to mention all these changes are just going to be like rating the change. It's not really like how good the Doodle is going to be, although some of them will be like really busted, going from like C tier all the way up to A or S tier. We'll see how it does in the season, but there's one Doodle that looks like it's going to be really busted. Yeah, and then the freeze change, there's also going to be an added effect where priority moves now become normal priority, so they don't always go first anymore. Pretty nice. And then absolute zero distribution, which I'm not going to go over. Whirlwind Jelly was switched to, now it sets up Syphlid instead of switching out the user. Yeah, and then the hand spec, it triggers at any HP below 100%, so any hit it will trigger a Syphlid, which is pretty decent, but I don't know if it's better than like Lube Jelly, since this only lasts for 5 turns, while Lube Jelly could theoretically be infinite. Relay Jelly, it's completely changed, so now it's the old Whirlwind Jelly. I don't know, kind of an L change for me. I don't really like that anymore. I liked being able to switch in from Tiger Cell, so I don't know if that's going to affect its rating, since it really relied on Relay Jelly. Well, somewhat. It didn't really completely rely on it, but it was a really good strategy. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on to the individual buffs. So first off, Flaunt is actually going to be getting a PP change, so now it's going to go from 5 to 10 PP, so that's pretty nice. So straight up 33% healing move, and now has 10 PP. It's no longer 5, so it's definitely not better than heal, but it has more uses now, so more versatility and staying in longer, especially for like Drospodon, which we'll get into later on. Anyway, Zapringo, it's getting 11 more speed, so now it's at 111 base speed, and then Psychic Mirror is going from 9. Oh wait, oh shoot, sorry. I guess I'll put that first, but yeah, its signature move is going from 75 base power to 95 base power. I'll put that in. How good of a change? I guess that's A, because that's overall really helpful. More speed is always a nice thing. Let's go ahead and do Sumo Mouse A, getting the new, not signature move, but new punching move. I'd say like it's B or A. I mean, I guess it's a B tier change. It's not like completely rebranding, making it busted. It's only a little bit better than Unguarded Strike, but you're also hitting twice, which can be a positive or negative, just depends. Saliferno, getting 5 more magical attack, and it's getting a new signature move, which basically does 50% more damage to water types. Also, it's same base power as Fireball, so it's 85 base power. I would say this is also a A tier change. Let's see, Exoskeleton A is getting 10 more in its defenses and 20 more in its speed. I mean, I guess it's a pretty good change. The Doodle's still going to be pretty trash, but I mean, it's better at being more defensive now, I guess. Goma is getting 10 more attack, so it's a base 135 now, B tier. And it's still a lot of damage, but it's Goma, so it's not going to change that much. Ostagon A, okay, this one's going to be like top of the A tier, I guess, because of the what's it called, landslide change, and it's dealing more damage, like completely dealing more damage, and it never misses with mudslide. Oh my gosh, landslide. So yeah, I would put that top of A tier. Very, very good. Tigracell is getting a new move. Oh, wait, it's just getting pylons. So hazard, and then Grand Entrance also activates if it's like above 80%. So it's like B tier, I guess. More utility is better than Goma for sure. Better than Hangry. I'm marking down some points just because it lost a relay jelly, even though it's not really a direct nerf. It still kind of hurts it a little bit because it enjoyed giving all of those stat boosts to other things. I'm glad I was able to use it one last time for one more showcase. Hangerfist A, getting 10 more defense, 10 more magical defense, gut punch, and then toughen? I don't know if that's supposed to be sharpen, but just straight up more defenses anyway. It's better than, what's it called? Exoskeleton. I'm hoping that's actually supposed to be sharpen. Maybe Wish got confused or something because it already has toughen. Right, anyway, Arctodon, it's getting haste and electro punch. I'm gonna put it in B tier, slightly above Goma. No, it's worse than Goma, Loki. Actually, is it? I'll just leave it behind Goma, whatever. Glintel, it's getting Commanding Blow and Burning Orb. A tier. Actually, wait, is it A tier? Definitely above Tigracell. Is it above? Yeah. Is it worthy of A tier though? A tier change, giving it. Actually, no, yeah. I would say this is A tier because it gives it way more utility. Commanding Blow and Burning Orb, so now you can just like burn stuff. Very useful overall. There's never a reason why it wouldn't be helpful. Would you use it over Foreign Substance though? That's question. Also depends on your team. Moyai, it is getting 5 more attack and losing 5 magical attack. Doesn't really matter. I should put in B tier. Actually, wait, it's 5 attack. I'm gonna put that in C tier. I mean, it's still good, but like, yeah, it's only 5. Greatness, Mind Empowerment. Did we not learn from our mistakes? Is it better than Suomos A? I feel like I could put Suomos A in A tier though, if everything is going up here. I'll just put this in B tier because I don't know how busted Greatness is gonna be. I forget. I think it's 110 base speed, so I mean, it's still gonna be okay, I guess. Or if it's 115, that could be very deadly. Especially because this thing has Harmony. I don't know if you guys know, but that's like a strategy I like using, Harmony, glasses, and then setup. So that could be very powerful. I'll just leave it below Suomos A though, just because. Or Glintel, he could also be in B tier. I don't know. I feel like this is fine. You can move Kratos up to A tier if you really wanted to. Actually, yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll just put it in B tier. Sorry, A tier. Whoops. Urusa is getting 10 more magical defense and pursuit. Never gonna not be useful, so I'll just put it above Tigracell. It's not anything that busted. I don't think I would ever use pursuit for any reason. Gramantel's getting quick thinking. I mean, it's better than Arctodon for sure, probably. Better than Gauntlet, probably, but I mean, it's just a straight up 10 attack boost anyway, so. And I don't know if this would even use quick thinking. Maybe it could, but not that I know of. The Flasket, or the entire Flasket line is actually getting Mind Empowerment. I'm just putting Exavol because this is like the only one that really matters. Exavol getting Mind Empowerment is like almost on the same. No, I wouldn't say it's on the same level as Kratos. I would put it like right in between these because it's still gonna be very powerful, I'm sure, but like the magical attack stat of this thing isn't that high, or as high as you would think. So yeah, and then Kaboomru getting 10 attack. Also gonna be straight up really good. wait. A tier, how good the change was. Wait. If I'm thinking... This... No. I'll just keep it over here. And it's a straight up 10 attack boost on a very useful Doodle. So I would put that right there, right below Suamase. Yeah, so it looks good, a Neogen getting 2 priority moves. Put this like right between Exavol and Kaboomerang. It's getting a stab beast priority move, so if you guys didn't already know, our Neogen is actually really good and hits really hard, so it getting priority move is very powerful. Salamander, get this already in A tier, no matter what. I'm gonna put this like right there, right in front of Zipringo. I don't know, actually, you can make a case for either one of these two. Maybe Salamander A for top of A, just because it getting fast food is like chef's kiss. It actually really wanted this because its attack stat is really high, and then its stab, so, and it's a physical move boosted by like all of its multipliers, especially hidden strength, especially if you're using whatever that tier kit is with the spice field. That could be like very deadly. I can see a vision with that. Also, I think chocolate rain damages your food type moves anyway, so yeah, pretty useful actually. Really good for Salamander A. That's top of the list, so congrats Salamander A. You're finally going to be maybe useful. We'll see how good you are later this season. Or Lizard A, it's getting Boo at level 68, so it's not getting it yet, but it did get 5 speed, so put that right under Exavol, simply because we don't have Boo yet. Mantis Shrew. Okay, let me explain this. So Mantis Shrew is getting Daze. Opening Talon is going from a 70 base power move to a 90 base power move, so it's even better than Serrated Claws, and it's also getting 5 attack. So let me explain Opening Talon, because I didn't use this for the showcase, but whenever your opponent has their HP is full, it's gonna guarantee vulnerability, or cause vulnerability. So that is like really good, because you can immediately break things. Also, it's getting a new trait called, let me find it really quickly. Okay, so the new trait that Mantis Shrew is getting is called Stimulant, which is going to replace Exoskeleton, which on the first move it does 30% more damage, so it's kind of like a reverse Guardian trait that Owl has, except that you do more damage for your first turn, which is very nice. Honestly, this thing is going to like nuke really hard, especially because it's extremely fast. You can use Firework. Wait, is it Firework? Yeah, Firework, and basically just deal max damage and you're gonna outspeed everything. This thing is gonna be a demon, I can already tell. That's why it is the first S tier, because it's getting so many good changes, and yeah, that's the king of our list for right now. Next thing is Horbeast getting Warcry. Warcry on this thing could actually be very good. I'm gonna put this in like I mean, it prefers, well, no. Yes. I want to put it like right above Core Lizard A, just because there's other ways that you can use this. Like one idea I was thinking was like Sharpen with Loop Jelly, which is basically a better Warcry version, or set, whatever. Yeah, that was just one of my set ideas, so I mean, I guess it's still good, but yeah, it's just gonna go right above Core Lizard A. Talena A is going to go, oh, it's just getting 5 speed, so I'm just gonna put it like right next to Core Lizard. Is it better than Core Lizard? I'm gonna say no, actually. I'm gonna say it's right under Core Lizard A, because it didn't really get anything else. Oh, but it is a base 110 speed now, so that's something to look out for. Oh, one new thing, Velocivolt, Deothorn, Mephoxic, and Volcanor, their DNA item is now being boosted to 30% more damage instead of 20%. So that's a nice buff for all the dinos. Yeah, anyway, here are the buffs for the 2 dinos that needed help the most. Volcanor, Swift Shield is changing into Flaunt. Infernal Hold now deals 6.2% chip damage. Right, okay. It's also getting Ravenous Rush, and then Stampede is changing into Shatter, which is overall a nice buff, but enough to save it? Definitely not. Well, maybe. I don't know. I would put in like right above Tiger Cell. Actually, no. I'll put it above Urusu because it's getting so much change. Velocivolt is getting 15 more base power to its signature move, losing 5 magical attack, gaining 5 attack, and then also getting Ravenous Rush. Pretty nice, actually. I guess you could put this like right above the Exovolt change because it's still, there's more thought into this one, I feel like, and it's gonna make it even better than whatever the fire guy is called. Marsanus is getting Icefall, so it now has ice coverage again. Pretty good. Put it right above Horbeast. This one is going to be both Incandescent and Ignisect, so they're both getting Incinerate. Good, what's it called? Support, so we'll put it right above, or right under Talena A. Gyarados is getting Energy Wave, so it more consistent melee magical move. Let's go right above Incandescent. Snowclown A, okay, so this might be good. I guess we can put this in A tier because it's getting so much back. It's getting Takeout, it's getting Quick Ice, and Compose, so he might be decent again. This could be the return of the Ice types. As you might be able to tell, there's a few other Ice types actually that are getting pretty good buffs. Runute. He's getting Radiant Beam. I guess that's a little better than Gyarados, maybe? I don't know. I don't know too much about that. I think it could be a little helpful against Spirits and Dark types, since I know that it didn't really have a way to hit those beforehand. I mean, it had a Roar Flash, but this is just a better version of it. Morvale is getting Mind Drain, so I guess you could say that's better than Runute. I don't know. He can hit poison types now, that's cool. For super effective damage at least. Crystal types too. Actually, wait, I could already hit those. Never mind. Cragilde is getting Commanding Blow, Foreign Substance, and Icy Punch. Pretty good, pretty good. I'll put that above Corlizard just because it's getting more coverage moves, more everything, more utility. Right, that's pretty good overall. You know, Sir getting Takeout. Nice. We have another, I don't know if he's slow, but he could be slow pivot with a Menacing Snarl or Sickly Sweet. It's like pick your poison. It could be really good. And Honey Slap is also there. Pretty useful overall. Good slow pivot now, maybe. I don't know. We'll see in the future. Gormasol getting 10 attack and then Poison Punch. I guess you could say it's better than Runute. Yeah, sure, why not? Metacrow getting Mind Empowerment. Not gonna be as threatening as Crandus. Never gonna be as threatening as Crandus. I guess you could put this like right above Incandescent and Ignisect, I guess. Digineco is getting, for the like most important part, it's getting Fireball. Yeah, very, very nice. I'll put this with Horbeast and all of them, simply because that's really good. Fireball, Soulfire, even better version. Anyway, Springling is getting 5 more attack, and then Wild Growth, Thorny Thwack, and Dark Slash. Pretty good. I'll put this like right above Marsanus, simply because it has a better Dark type move, and it can also hit a little bit harder, which actually might not seem like a lot, but it actually is a lot because hidden strength and all the equipments it has. So yeah, you're basically getting like a 10 to 15 extra damage increase, something like that along those lines. I don't know. Taxideer is getting Final Gambit and Sharpen. Can put that like right there. Taxideer is still gonna be Taxideer. Ooh, one of my favorite changes. Pikatrice is getting a new signature move called Talon Strike. So it is a 50 base power melee move with, or that has 100% accuracy. It is +1 priority, and it changes to a physical or magical move depending on the gender. And it's also getting Toxic Bomb. So the female had what is it called? I keep forgetting. Venom Bite, and now the range has a poison type version, so it can actually hit 0-0 for super effective, and probably Oko, because I'm pretty sure the power's doubled because of disease anyway. So good 0-0 counter, very useful. Could be even better on Fantacoon A teams. We don't know yet. I think it's going to be very good. Actually, no, this is definitely going in A tier. Way above Supringo, honestly. Malleable is getting Sharpen and Vampiric Strike. Definitely better coverage than, what is it, Renewt. So above Gormsol too. Yeah, I would say it's under Morbid on all those changes. Pretty good changes, but not like the best thing ever. RD base is getting Sharpened again. A tier. I mean, you could. No, I'm not gonna put it in S tier, but I would say A tier. Let's put it right above Supringo and all them. It was missing Shatter, but I mean, it's not gonna be as busted as before because Nepteros exists now when Nepteros didn't exist back then, so that's like a hard wall against RD base. RD mech, we'll see how much of a demon it is now. Silver Rune is losing 5 attack and then getting 5 HP bottom of, or I guess it's better than Grimantle. So just 5 HP, that's basically it. And then Veloshikant is getting Icefall and Vampiric Strike and 10 magical defense. Since it's getting more coverage and more stats, I think that's above these, because these didn't really get much stats aside from like whatever. How good of a change? Better than Warcry? Definitely. Better than Fireball? Okay, it can be in the middle, simply because of all the stat changes and coverage moves it gets. Yeah, I would leave it in that. Not to glaze or anything, but like Volt 2 getting 10 more defense and 4 in substance. Oh wait, did it get anything else? And it's also gonna get Aerostorm in the future. It would be the very bottom of A tier. I mean, I'm gonna put this like right above Velocivolt, simply because it makes it even better. Slow pivot, defensive thing, whatever. You can probably like 1v1 Terrafim now, actually. Also, Juniper Necklace is getting a +5 defense boost as well, so it matches Buggle Ball. So pretty cool thing. Let's see. Hatrix, it's getting Compose. Very good move. It could be very deadly if it's used correctly on a team that doesn't really have any physical attackers that could break through it. Tic-Tatic, it's getting Fiery Bite or Fiery Punch. It's probably even worse than the +5 attack for Moyai. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's just Fiery Punch. It's not going to do anything for this thing. Just the Whirl, it is getting Energy Wave and Vague Vortex, so pretty good actually. I would put this like above. I mean, it's just more coverage. I'll just put it above Miloshkant. Anti-Skull, Venom Bite, I mean, decent. Put this like there, right in between those two, I guess. Enfeebled being changed to, instead of a 50% damage reduction, it's going to be, or you're going to be doing 7 or 0.7x. So basically a 30% damage reduction is not completely half, so not as bad anymore. That's pretty good. A good change, definitely. You can put that in like it's a really good trait change, but it's better. No, I'll just put it like right before the Awakenings. That entire line of Awakenings is really good, but is it better than them? Maybe, we'll see. Sausage Hound is getting Mud Wave and Quick Thinking. Actually, that could be very helpful. So more coverage and Quick Thinking, so more damage for your moves. Put that in like right next. No, it's better than Horbeast because it's also getting Mud Wave, so more coverage as well. Actually, better than Millishigan too. Maltrick is getting Siphon Soul. Ooh, very nice, very nice. More damage. We're gonna put it with the line of these. Getting more recovery. I don't know if you still use Dark Blast. Do you still use Dark Blast? In case you do use Dark Blast, you can move it down below Hatrix, but in the case you don't, then yeah, it would be above Hatrix. I'm just gonna put it right below Hatrix because Compose is very powerful on this thing. Scarion. It gets hit and run now, and it also lowers the opponent's attack if they're poisoned. So, yeah, could be a decent slow pivot actually. Worse, better, maybe. Better than just Swirl, I guess. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe this might be our second S tier or like high A tier. Zerzura is getting Mind Empowerment. Now, if you guys don't really know anything about Zerzura, just know that it's like an extremely bulky Doodle that's immune to basically all status moves, and is basically just the healer of every single battle and stalls out time for a long time. And it being able to amplify its moves like that while also having earth and water coverage. Oh, this thing's a demon. This thing is like insane now. It's gonna be either like S tier or A tier. Like no glaze, but I'm gonna get flamed for that. But I can already tell that there's gonna be like really busted. This is like an S tier change because I don't know, just the change. It's like on paper, but like when you actually look at Zerzura and see what it does in battle, you can tell that it's gonna be like super good because it stays on the field for so long, and it kind of struggled with dealing damage, but now can like pressure with damage. You have to immediately switch in on this thing, and you could take a bunch of damage from Earth Surge if you're a Spark type or Poison type. So yeah, we'll just put this in S tier. I don't know, because it could be that crazy of a change. Or Valis, it's going to be doing a lot more damage now, holy. So it's getting Energy Wave, and Gleam Spire is now a 70 base power move. Alright, what am I talking about? 90 base power. This is A tier, probably. Actually, is it? It would be like definitely top of. No, yeah, I'll just put it in A tier because that is a really good change. Signature move went up to 90 base power and more coverage. Whew, nice. Prickle's coming in with another buff, Icy Punch. Pretty good coverage. I'll put that above you. Right between you two. Actually, wait, no. That doesn't look right. Okay, that looks better. Goliath is getting Beast Summon. That's pretty nice. I don't think it's gonna be used after this anyway, but it's there. You can use that. Good support, I guess. Jinglark is also getting Beast Summon. Very nice. You can put this in like. It's not gonna be crazy either. It can be at like the bottom of all the awakenings, simply just because it's one hazard. Pretty cool though. Oh my gosh. Alienation is getting a 10 base power increase to its Hive Mind attack, so it's going to be completely nuking other things. I'll put that at the bottom of A tier, just because it's still going to be like an insane nuke, especially with Symbiosis or whatever that trait is called. Oh jeez. Let's see. Henchim is getting 10 more HP, so wait. Oh wait. Did I get this wrong? Oh, sorry. Fruit Toad is getting Beast Summon as well, so even better slow pivot. It's definitely gonna be better than Goliath, that's for sure. Better than that. Yeah, it's better than Malamol. Oops. I think yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and then Henchim is getting 10 more HP, which is gonna be very useful overall. You could put this like in between these two, yeah, seems fair. Lurkolid, it is getting 10 more attack. Actually, wait. This could be. Let me think. 10 more attack and good, consistent Dark Stab. Yeah, this is good of a change because it was kind of like held back before. Not really good dark stab, and it also does a lot more damage. Whew. Keep that in A tier. Rhinostone dealing more damage because of Sandstorm. It's also getting Icefall, so more coverage. Yeah, put this in like right. If we're counting with Sandstorm, I guess you could put this above Glacy Gash, just cause why not? Nocturix, it's getting Feral Fury. Finally, we get some more coverage. We're gonna put this above Milishikant, just because this has been needing this for a long time. Pac-Man, we're gonna put this in A tier simply because it's getting Icefall, so now it's ice coverage. This is ice and earth coverage, guys. Well, earth stab and then ice coverage, and it's also getting an attack boost, and it's also hitting other ice types and air types that it's struggling with. So could be really demon, and yeah, it's just really strong in general. Ferricottle is getting quick thinking. Could be useful. Is it for me? Definitely not. I mean, it's just a good change. I'll just leave it next to Warbeast. Exoskeles getting 5 more attacks, so now it has 104. It is the new best AFK Hunter Doodle in the game, guys. Woohoo! Just because of that. Top of B tier. No, I'm kidding. This is gonna go in like 5 more attack. It's usable, I guess. Above Gormasol, I guess. And then Teletos is also being buffed to 70 base power, so you could use that with Artifixy base and Delicate still, and if you want to use like a magical version, that is. Also, Fold Enchant is going to get some more moves. It's getting access to Tsunami finally, and then it's also going to get some other moves in the future, which I don't really care about. I'll just put that in like bottom, because it already had Climate Shot that does more damage anyway. This is just spread. Okay, now we're moving on to like the nerfs. Even though, well, actually no, all of them are really just nerfs. Okay, Mephoxic is losing 10 magical attack, gaining 10 attack, losing hit and run, that's transforming into Spirit Claws, getting Serrated Claws, and Ravenous Rush. So it's becoming more like physical oriented as well. Doesn't really matter as much because the DNA gives back like 10%, so you're still getting like 8 attack anyway, 8 or 7 attack. Still gonna be like almost untouched, or almost like untouched, like I said, but it's just let me see. It's just losing hit and run. That's basically it, and gaining more coverage and more like hard hitting as a physical attacker. So I mean, this is like a good change overall. How good would this make Mephoxic? It's basically untouched. Just lost hit and run. So I would put this in like A tier. It's still gonna be really good. I think the change overall is also really good. Still gonna be a demon though. Buttervillian, it is. What is Buttervillian? Oh yeah, Psycho Horse is changing into its signature move, Nectar Sip, which is a 80 base power insect move that heals, so it gets priority with speed recovery. Automatic like A tier would be higher. I mean, it's getting Life Sap, which it already had, but it's losing Mind Empowerment. Doesn't really matter because you can still use Quick Thinking, so I'm just gonna put it right above Zipringo because I know for a fact it's gonna be better. I still haven't even done a video on it, but now this gives me an excuse to actually do a video on it, so yay on that. Terrafim is losing heal. No. He's still gonna be really good though, so he's gonna be like bottom A tier. He still has what's it called? The healing light move. Hope Beacon? Yeah, still has that, so I mean it's whatever. Drastodon Chip is going to 1/16th instead of I think it was 1/8 each turn, so yeah, it's losing like more than half its chip damage, so I mean it's gonna be like B tier anyway. Probably. You know, no, he's still gonna be really good. He still has really good chip damage anyway, because it's still traps and whatever. Vermorph A is losing Mind Empowerment and gaining Final Gambit. I mean, he's still gonna be really good, obviously. I'm gonna leave him in A tier. I still think this is a good change because kind of oppressive with Mind Empowerment. He could 1v1 a lot of things. Yeah. Nelzari is losing Siren Song, I think. And it's gaining Teletoss. Okay. That is, something. This is gonna be like... Well, no. It doesn't kill it outright or anything. It's still gonna be, like, decent. And I guess you can put in, like... right above Exable. He's still gonna be fine anyway. Didn't really change him too much. Okay, Stagine is losing 10 magical attack. Still gonna be very, very good. And then top of his A, he's losing Ravenous Rush. He's still gonna be good. Anyway, this is like the full tier list and my thoughts on like every single change. Two best ones to look out for are probably gonna be Metashrew and Zerzura, along with like all these ones in the top. All these ones are all gonna be very good. These Doodles are still gonna be fine. Like, they're not completely killed off. Nothing was actually completely killed off, and this is like one of the biggest balance patches I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this ranked season goes, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll basically see you guys in the next video. Peace.